Hi, welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, I'm going to share with you how to get these 6 players. So of course, you can get 3 from the exchange. And of course, I'm going to share with you that opening of the exchange. And a goalkeeper 94, you can get 2, be probably lucky from the reserve offer. But you bear in mind, you got to buy from the market. You got to avoid 2 players I put in the thumbnail. I'll share with you more about later on. They're actually community players and they are not Uber Eats. So make sure you do that check of the bios. Alright, so now I'm just use a lot of my reserves in opening all these packs, and I'm going to enjoy this view. This is a happy moment. Alright, so I got my first player there, TOTS player, Uber Eats, and of course I'm gonna work harder to make sure my lucks go. So hopefully we get another one really soon. Alright, here we go again. Alright, so far so good. We already have 2 players there from the reserves. Of course, as I said, important, you can save a lot of those reserve tokens in order to before you start the new league itself. One more to go. I mean, after this will be Serie A. So make sure you save enough of those tokens. Once you are done with getting the 6 players, you can keep on saving those tokens. So eventually you can use it in Serie A itself. And of course, you got to bear in mind certain rewards will require certain number of tokens to be spent. If you're aiming for a particular reward, you got to achieve that milestone. All right, so here we are trying our luck again. Hopefully we still got chance. We got about probably 5 more after those pack opening before we end this, and we go towards that 3 exchange. And of course, after the 3 exchange, I'm going to go for the goalkeeper at 94 since unfortunately along the way I got a lot of duplicates a lot of the 89 duplicates, and unfortunately anyways, it's good. We got 3 duplicates of the 89. Yes, you're hearing me right, we got 3 duplicates, actually 4. Then we use 3 of those duplicates onto that 94 goalkeeper exchange, and of course we need to buy a few more of the 80 plus, 85 and 70 plus. We should come to that later on. Also we're going to share with you how to get them really fast. I know it's frustrating hunting for these players, and also at the same time keeping the cost low. So if you have basically proceed in this path itself, you will claim some players, so that will save you some 70 plus players as well. So this is something to share here. So make sure you do all this before you hit onto that last exchange, so you can buy the minimal so-called players required. So here we are trying our best again to move towards the 89 player card, and hopefully as you all hope so, you get a good card itself, and that will save us some coins later on. The last resort is definitely to hit the market, so now let's hopefully we get another really great player here. Let's take a look. Alright, unfortunately it's the 89 CM. Yeah, basically that is the player I got 4 of these cards from. So that's really unfortunate. Had I able to get out of the few players, I probably spend less later on buying from a market. I was also still waiting for a market prices to drop. The demand is not high, but the supply is getting really plenty in the market, so that would push the price down really quick. So if we're looking to get some of this from the market, that's also possible as well. Probably at the start it's 800 over 1000 for 89, eventually it drop to near to 200,000. So you can bear this in mind. It depends on how fast you're gonna do that. Alright, so next I'll touch on the exchange, the 89 exchange, then before the last one, which is the ultimate most epic one, is 94. Alright, so this is the 70 plus OVR player, and these are the 80 plus OVR players. You need 10 numbers of each. You get it from the market, as you can see. Get 84 ST. I think it's not a good option. This 85 ST likewise is a good option, so you can hunt for the market. Okay, so you can bear this in mind. You can use the name like like band BN, and then you search 84 as well. But you do set Ligue as well. Okay, so now that is the first exchange. Let's see who we get. All right, fantastic. There we got a CAM that's worth 4 million. Of course, getting the market to sell it off is maybe half. So I'm going to go for the next exchange and hopefully we get another good player. Take a look. Alright, unfortunately we got the 89 duplicate. You can see read 3 numbers of that. Hopefully this last chance you get a good player. Alright, so likewise the same thing, put in more of those self-prepared, as I said yesterday, if you saw that video, a lot of that 70 plus and 80 plus OVR players, and of course the 85 as well. Let's take a look at the last one, the last of this exchange. Alright, so we have 4 numbers of the 89, and I think just fits in nicely here. We need an 89, 3 types of those cards duplicates, perfectly fine. Alright, so that's why I'm doing this exchange here, since we got the 3 duplicates and you can sell the market right now. Market is saturated with people selling 900, I think easily drop to 800 plus, eventually it'll drop to 200. So it's not worth it. You can just put it into the goalkeeper 94 and the exchange here. This goalkeeper is not bad after all, since I've got the good skill boost there. And that definitely you're going to buy a bit more of that 70 plus, 80 plus, and 85 as well. Just bear it in mind. And then of course before that, I'm going to fit into the team with the new players that we just got. Like you see here, you're going to set it first to the team and TOTS as the programs, and then once we have, you can see here we have 3 players so far. Once we got that goalkeeper, we got 4, and then probably you can get 2 more from a market, but that depends on the price wise. So before you head to the market, check out the prices, the players if you need. Later I'll share you one more time those players that are not suitable, although it is in the same league, the TOTS, but it is not this one. Basically they are community players, they are really cheap, so you don't fall for that trick. Alright, you can see here just to show you supply is plenty. You can see no way you can sell these players at all because it's all filled in the market with lots of supply. Price will drop drastically. Unfortunately, that's the case how it works. This market is really dumb. EA is out soon. FIFA, I kicked it out. That's perfect because it's really poor in programming. So after we are done so far in putting all the players, and of course you can buy this 73CB if you wish to, then we can go ahead and unlock this 94 goalkeeper. And with that, I think it's fantastic. We got 4 players already, and very quickly a little to show you which other players you can buy from the market. Alright, so these are the 4 players that I have, and do remember you must set up a special lineup for the TOTS challenge, as well as the VSA required, the 10 number of VSA, and I'm going to fit in all the players that I've just got. Right, so we have this 4 players in place, 2 89, of course a goalkeeper, and a 91 as well. Once we fit into it, we lack of 2 more. I'm going to see the market price later on. You can share you. You can see doing the exchange is not cheap. Probably cost me about 3 million to get that 94 goalkeeper, but I think it's a good player. I can use it on my own eventually, or eventually when you comes towards the end of the TOTS, you'll find them in good use. If you're not sure about what I'm talking about, you can check the TOTS the ultimate tab itself, which is for preview right now. It's not available, but it's just for preview. You can see there's the various exchanges that require certain OVR players, and these are the players that can put in place eventually. So I'm going to burn these cards eventually, so I'm not going to level them out at all. Alright, so these are the players you can see here. Alright, so this is 90 ST, you can buy from a market about 2 million. Likewise, this 90 CM, you can buy from a market about 2 million or so. Price will drop further. Just wait for a couple of hours before you start doing. Just avoid company players, the 91 CM and the 93 CB. Alright, so thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.